Alright, you lot. The CEO actually apologised. Players lost their minds anyway. Let's talk about why gamers can't handle honesty anymore. Splitgate 2's in beta. Playerbase is acting like someone pissed in the GPU. We got Reddit morons diagnosing matchmaking conspiracies. XP-starved goblins crying like they've been denied oxygen. And stat-padding warlords having existential breakdown cause a round ended before they hit the kill quota. Meanwhile, CEO, actual fucking studio, is on camera, looking like he just survived a plane crash, apologising with more sincerity than a AAA publisher has managed in the last decade. And these absolute twonks are out here screaming cash grab, like they've been mugged in an alley by a battle pass. This isn't a game that's broken, this is a community that's broken. Let's go. Let's start with a banger. Welsh Goat 89, who came sprinting into Reddit like he'd just been waterboarded by a scoreboard. 99% sure this game has EOMM. Constantly put into TDM games where we stomp enemy team for first 2 rounds, then all of a sudden I get melted insanely quick and my shots seem to do less damage, not register. Oh, fuck me sideways. It's algorithm truthers again. We're 2 rounds deep into a match and suddenly it's devs are nerfing me bullets with psychic intent. Mate, listen, you're not Neo, you're not in Matrix. And only EOMM you've ever experienced is embarrassing overreaction to minor matchmaking. You had a good start, then someone adjusted, and now you're spiralling into tinfoil hat territory cause you can't handle not being kill god for more than 6 minutes. That's not EOMM, you absolute yam. That's called other people learning. Your theory, our clapping cheeks, nah I'm not, therefore game hates me. Reality, you peaked too early. Other teams stop playing like bots. Your bullets still work. You just missed your clown. This is gamer equivalent to blaming gravity cause you tripped over your own shoelaces. You're not victim of a matchmaking conspiracy. You're just so allergic to being outplayed that your brain invented a shadow government of devs who nerf you live from a basement control panel. Here's your twonk badge. Algorithm casualty with fragile KD syndrome. Take it, treasure it, wear it next time you get out-aimed and need something to blame besides your own twitchy thumbs and laggy reflexes. And for fuck's sake, next time match turns against you, don't write a manifesto, write a deathcam note and move on. Have a nice day. Next up clogging pipes are Reddit with pure KD strained rage. Resident Macaron 800. Here's what this flavourless biscuit had to say. Please remove rounds. Round-based quick play sucks. It's quick play, not competitive. If I want to play a 5-minute round of TDM, I shouldn't be forced into a 20-minute best 2 out of 3. Jesus Christ. It's like reading a side note for attention spans. Let's translate. I can't farm enough kills before match ends, so I want game redesign to suit my stat chub. That's it. That's core of this entire moan. Not pacing, not balancing, just my KD don't get enough screen time. Round structure don't suck. You do. You want quick play to be an endless slave fest where the scoreboard never resets and your ego gets fluffing every 10 seconds. You're not here to play a game. You're here to jerk off at numbers. It's quick play, not competitive. No, you soppy bollock. It's a game. It has rules, structure, flow. The fact that it's not ranked don't mean that it should be built like a Twitch warm-up simulator for terminally sweaty arena rats. You don't want quick play, you want interactive KD farming, a padded room made of headshots, a safe space where time only stops when your accuracy drops. And cherry on this crybaby Sunday? I shouldn't be forced into a 20-minute best 2 out of 3. Nobody's forcing you to do shit. You could have hit Alt F4 and gone outside. But no, you stayed. You endured. You played entire match simmering in your own piss, then waddled over to Reddit to moan like game broke into your house and made you watch it. Here's your twonk badge, kill feed junkie with structural allergy. Next time try offline shooter where enemies don't fight back and round never ends. And your kindergarten laser tag is accepting new players. Have a nice day. Right, gather round. Because F the Asparagus 8562 just unleashed one of the most emotionally unstable XP rants in modern gaming history. Here's his Pulitzer-worthy cry for help. Can you fix XP glitch? My XP don't register, which I'm aware it is a known glitch. But I played 46 games from my air rush yesterday for a perk I'm carving for and I don't want to wait for it. Although I'm patient, but I can't stand that I don't feel rewarded for playing. Mate, 46 matches? You played 46 matches in a single day after you knew there were a glitch. And now you're on Reddit crying like someone put your battle pass in a blender. That's not feedback, that's confession or addiction. You didn't want XP, you needed it. You craved it like a Victorian orphan clawing at dopamine bakery window. Although I'm patient, no you're not. Your digital equivalent are a kid slamming lift button 400 times then screaming it's broken. You're about as patient as a coked up Jack Russell trying to solve Rubik's Cube. You knew XP were bought and still played enough matches to qualify for a restraining order from servers. And then this line, I don't feel rewarded for playing. You're not supposed to feel rewarded for booting up a fucking video game like it's a shift at coal mine. That's not gameplay, that's a loot treadmill meltdown. You want a cookie for clicking head? You want praise, perks and progress like a toddler getting a sticker for shitting in right place. Here's your Twonk badge. Dopamine-addled loot gobbling with Stockholm Syndrome for XP bars. Take a day off. Touch grass. Hell, touch a fucking toilet brush while you're at it. You clearly haven't left your seat in 18 hours. Do some laundry. Wash your balls. Maybe talk to another human that ain't made of polygons. You're not a player, you're a test subject in a behavioural Skinner box. And you're demanding they pump pellets faster. Have a nice day. And now emerging from fumes of their own doomsday prophecy, it's every day I'm Reddit, Reddit's favourite wannabe whistleblower, who thinks Splitgate 2 is part of fucking Bilderberg group. He deleted his post later, but I managed to copy-paste it. Let's dissect this crusty panic attack in paragraph form. Looks like they're deciding this don't matter and no one will be rewarded the backlogged XP. Right out at gate, delusion of persecution. It's not a delay, it's a decision. Not a bug, they're deciding to screw you. Because of course they are. Why fix XP bug when they could just personally target you with a pixel tax and laugh about it over artisanal coffee? Why are devs admins so condescending and rude on Discord? Of course, they've been awake for 72 hours fixing shit while entitled goblins like you scream scam in all caps cause your level didn't go up. You want a response? You got one. It just wasn't delivered with a reach around and a cup of cocoa. This is looking like a cash grab more and more. Of course it is. That's Redditian mating call. Cash grab. Cause how dare a studio that's been working on this for 10 fucking years try to earn money during a live beta while they're hemorrhaging sleep and server capacity. Game will probably never peak above 15k players. We'll have sub 3k within a month. Oh brilliant, it's a Steam chart Nostradamus. Tell me again how your psychic vision predicted downfall of a game that just pulled in hundreds of thousands of sign-ups while your post history looks like a speedrun of failed Octex. It's not a beta. Ah yeah, beta gatekeeper mode, activated. It's not a beta cause it don't match his sacred checklist written in crayon during Halo 3 era. Servers wiped, cosmetic reset, daddy said it counts. Fuck off. Beta don't mean what it meant in 2009. It means we're still building this thing, but we need actual humans to test it. Not you specifically, humans. Players with pulse and basic patience. Fortnite did it, Tarkov still does it. Hell, Warframe called itself a beta for 5 years. This ain't new. But when Splitgate 2 does it, suddenly it's fraud. Suddenly you're storming Digital Castle with pitchforks made of Reddit gold. You start buying insanely priced camos day one. Then done. No one's duct taped your wallet open. If you saw a cosmetic store and immediately lost control of your limbs, that's not a scam, that's a you problem. Here's your Twonk badge. Beta truth in delusionist with monetization allergy and a god complex. Go back to Reddit, roll around in your XP flavoured rage blanket, and scream about conspiracies while devs actually fixed game you claim is dead in a month. Spoiler alert, it'll still be here, you just won't be missed. Have a nice day. Right, no more Twonks, no more XP whaling, no more matchmaking conspiracies or KD pumping crybabies. It's time to talk about only adult in room. Ian Proulx, CEO and co-founder of 1047 Games. Man who didn't hide behind a PR shield, didn't ship out some soulless tweet with a blue check and a JPEG apology. He turned on a camera. He sat in front of community, voice trembling, brain fried, visibly wrecked from trying to keep games' lungs inflating, and said,
"Hey guys, this is Ian Proulx. I'm the CEO and co-founder of 1047 Games. I just want to say I'm super sorry on behalf of myself, Nick, the whole team at 1047. Obviously, this is not the spot we thought we would be in 24 hours after the launch of the beta. We thought we would be in great shape by now, and obviously that's not the case. We're really sorry. Like, this is what we've been working on for years. What I've personally been working on since college 10 years ago. Like, this is, I don't know what to say. I'm so sorry. We're gonna do right by you. We are committed to making this the best game possible, getting these servers fixed as soon as possible. Like, we are working around the clock. We're up late last night grinding. Like, the team is, we're gonna get there. It's just taking time, and I'm sorry about that.
That's not corporate spin. That's not marketing. That's a bloke who's been building this game since college, since before half at Reddit Tantrum Squad knew how to wipe their own digital arseholes. And instead of hiding, he showed up. And what did players do? They fucking spat in his face. They cried about XP. They accused him of lying. They called dev team scammers. They ranted about monetization in a free beta like they were being mugged in loading screen. Let me say this louder for sweaty ones at back, cradling the stat trackers and denial. You say you want developers to care. You say you want transparency, honesty, humanity. But second real developer gives you exactly that. You turn into twitchy packer entitled gremlin screaming, "Not good enough," because your digital trousers didn't unlock on time. Ian Proulx didn't need to make that video. He could have sent a community manager with a canned statement and gone to bed. But he didn't. Because he fucking cares. Because he's one of us. A gamer who learned to build. Not a suit who bought his way in. And if you looked at that video, if you saw that man broken, exhausted, apologising through gritted teeth, and your first reaction was, "Where's my camera?" then you're not a gamer. You're a parasitic prick with self-awareness or a Pornhub level reward addiction. This isn't a game that's broken. It's a community that's forgotten what effort looks like. You want perfection? Build it yourself. Until then, shut your gob, touch a fucking tree, and let devs breathe. Here's your truth bombs. Beta don't mean flawless. It means fragile. You asked for honesty, you got it. You just didn't like mirror. AAA execs vanish during failure. Indie devs show up and bleed. If you treat every bug like a betrayal, you don't want a game, you want a dopamine dispenser. Finally, get a grip. Take a shower, do your laundry, go outside and talk to a creature that ain't in a loot pool. Wash your greasy keyboard, wash your greasy ass, and maybe, just maybe, stop expecting perfection from people giving you more than most billion-dollar studios ever fucking will. Join Discord, follow on X, consider a channel membership. Smash like it, subscribe, drop your comments and questions below. I may even feature them on channel, if they're not complete bollocks. And I'll see you next time, you magnificent.